Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a have a gander at the brand new One Piece game known as World Seeker. So I've played a couple of One Piece games in the past and they've always kind of been in that more Dynasty Warriors style. The kind of just mass amounts of enemies coming at you and it's very sort of like, you know, locked on fighting. And this game has the same sort of thing, but this has way more in terms of like quest lines and side quests and little extra story missions you can do. There's a whole like friendship system that you can go ahead and build up inside of the karma system and stuff. It just seems really, really fun. So I started playing it yesterday and I had a pretty good time with it. I did have a couple of little problems that I ran into initially that I want to let you know of if you're going to be buying this game for yourselves. So I'm playing this on PC, doing mouse and keyboard because I just felt on controller it just didn't really sit well with me. I think that's more just a personal preference rather than anything else. But there are a couple of things that extend to that. So in terms of like the mouse movements, they're a little bit too dramatic. And if I go down to the slightly lower mouse sensitivity, then it's then too low. It's weird. I wish there was sort of like a slider for PC players, but it very much so feels like this is a, you know, a console game ported over to the PC. And one of the biggest things about that actually, and I don't really know why they've done it, is by default on the PC, the frame rate is set to 30 and with motion blur on. So it just looked horrific. It genuinely looked really, really bad. So I went out into the settings, okay, and I thought, oh, I'll go to screen settings, sure. Nothing there. Genuinely nothing there. So I thought, okay, this must just be how the game is. Maybe it's not that well optimized. That's why it looks so blurry and laggy. It turns out if you go back to the title menu, then you can change those visual settings inside of there. So that's something that I would recommend a lot of people doing. And then the only other thing I've got is kind of just from a gameplay standpoint, I'm not wild about the movements. Like, look, whenever I try to like turn in this, you've got this really massive like turning speed. You can sort of get in a bit quicker with the without sprinting and stuff, but it still just feels very loosey-goosey, considering like how, you know, nimble and agile Luffy's meant to be. Yeah, I just kind of wish there was a little bit more in terms of like responsiveness to the way that he moves around the world. And speaking of moving around the world, that is also another big thing. So to start with, all you have is sprint and you have jump, and that's it. You actually had to go into the skill menu in order to unlock certain things, like whether it be Gum Gum Rocket, where you can choose an object around in the world to propel yourself over to and sort of fling off the other side of it. You did have like this climb ability initially, so you could look at something and press like F and you would go over towards it, but that doesn't really fare too well when you've got a large bit of distance to cover, because this island that you're on is relatively big, whereas look at the distance we're traveling with this, it's more like, look, there you go. That's more like the sort of thing you want. I feel as though that shouldn't have been put behind a skill tree. I feel as though that should have been available straight out of the gate. Now, if we can find one, I want to try and find ourselves a chest, because kind of my last final little gripe is with the looting system, I guess. So, of course, I've just picked up an item there, which is the white dot on the minimap. But if I can find myself a chest somewhere, you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe if we run over to Nami real quick for this quest line, we might end up going somewhere where there's some chests. Hello, friend. Alright, this is Jean, by the way, everybody. So Jean is just a character that I guess is unique to the story of this game. Typically, whether it's a short film, a proper movie, or even a video game, Oda tends to sit down and create unique characters for each of these environments, which I always think is really, really cool, honestly. Unless Jean has been featured before, but I personally, genuinely don't remember her, so I want to say she's unique to this game. I've just recently rescued Frankie. Basically, all of the pirates have been split up, the Straw Hat Pirates. So we've got Frankie back, we've got Chopper back, and I've got Nami back by this point in the game. So let's see where we're headed next. So he's headed over to the Sunny, making equipment and outfits. Ooh, I haven't actually done any crafting yet. Okay, talk to Usopp or Frankie at the Thousand Sunny to create stuff. Nice, sweet. And then, of course, there is a equipment menu as well, which is good. Let's try making some equipment. Okay, so I want to make a power ring. Requires some, what's that, gem fragments, small cocoon, and bronze ores. Nice. All right. So, making equipment and outfits, very occasionally you can make equipment with high stats, and it's marked with plus and a plus. Okay, fair dues. Disassemble unneeded equipment into base materials, sweet. And in addition to that, making things, you can also talk to Usopp and Frankie to make use of the disassemble menu, sweet. Like it. Okay, take the Sunny, what are you going to do now? Going to explore this island a bit more. Sweet. So at the very start of the game, you might have seen like the sort of the pre-release trailer for this. Essentially, you start with Luffy in a fight with what looks like an admiral over at a sky prison, which I think from most places in the game, you can actually see it in the sky. I think at the moment I can't really clock it. Maybe the clouds are in the way, but typically you can normally see it up there. But you have a little bit of a back and forth with this guy, then you end up wandering off. Oh, right, yeah, here we go. Here's the chest. So, have a little look at this, right? So, typically, if you're not facing the chest, you can't actually interact with it. Even if you're stood right by it and your cursor's on it, you have to like physically be facing it. And I know that didn't seem that dramatic there, but there've been loads of cases, and people pointed it out on my live stream as well, where that gets a little bit tedious. And things like opening chests, the wait time on them is a little bit long. But I think that, personally, I think that's because they're wanting to ensure that you can't just run around and one-click everything. They want to ensure that enemies can maybe interrupt the cast of it, but it's just a little bit too much in my opinion, so that's that. Other than that, let's try out some combat, because we've not really gotten to show too much of it off. So there's a few different forms that Luffy can take on. We have got our Observation Haki, which is what we're currently in. If I press X, I can change over to my Armament Haki. Basically, in this mode, I'm slower, I can't sprint, but I do take less damage, and I also give out more damage. And then I also have abilities like this one, which again feeds into this facing the right direction thing, because where this game doesn't have the sharpest turning mechanics, you can be in a fight trying to pull off this move that you have to charge up, and if you want to say shoot it that way, you can't do that. It's literally, it's whichever direction you're facing in is where the damage will go to, and then your character turns afterwards, which does get a little bit annoying after a little while. Another thing that you can do as well, speaking of Haki, is you can also use your Observational Haki to actually like see through walls and stuff. So yellow enemies are ones that haven't spotted you yet, red are ones that have, and then you've also got green, which are friendly NPCs, and then you've also got white objects, which are basically destructibles. So there you go, that's how that works. Now if you close down on these people here without them spotting you, you can knock them out in one hit, which is really, really cool. I'm sure maybe some missions later on will utilize that a little better, but generally it works quite well, which I'm pretty excited about. If I go to like this one here and knock you out, oh, okay. Even if they manage to clock you for a moment, you can surprise them and basically do it that way, because you can hide inside of barrels as well. So when you hide inside the barrels, the surprise moment when you burst out of it, that can actually be used to your advantage as well, which is pretty sick. So I do quite like that. Where's an enemy at? Hello, friend. So as well as your regular melee attacks, so you've got like this one here, like so. And then if I show you the other type of one with the other Haki, you see that you get these much larger area of effect moves, but you can also do as well a right click, which is kind of like you like throw a punch, and you can either hold C to sort of like become more of like a sentry turret, or you can just straight up just aim and fire it anywhere, which is really, really good, and that sort of gets the enemies from long distance. If you want to close the gap with the enemies as well, that is actually available, but again, it's behind the skill tree. So say you've got some enemies that are attacking you, you actually have to buy it in the skill tree to be able to, you know, get this little crosshair to press F to then go over towards them. So again, it's another one of those things where I think they make the experience less enjoyable from the outset, and I really wish they hadn't. Oh snap, that sniper got me real good. Let's go up that way, out the top a little bit. Whoa, okay, look, watch. So put myself over to him, and then you get a quick chance to send him packing, which is awesome. Right, so where's my current quest then? Let's have a look. Missions. We have got material request for Steel City North, and karma for off-putting. Jean wants to talk to you. Go to Sapphire Town Church to see what she has to say. In fact, we could probably do that, because I want to show you the fast travel system, because Steel City's here, but Jean is all the way over in Sapphire Town over here. So luckily, you can actually fast travel once you've been to a location, and seemingly it doesn't cost you anything, which is great, so I'm kind of happy about that. Oh, what was that? The hell? That was weird. Alright, fair play. Right, hey up, Jean. Let's see if we can get that karma filled up. Apparently, if you get the karma filled out to the maximum, then you can get, like, a special cutscene. So I think that's what we're working on right now. What's that? Because from what I've seen, you haven't done any plundering or cheated anyone. I never heard of a pirate like that before. We're going to be king of the pirates, but we're going to set a good example. Right, side mission complete. There you go. So how much has our karma increased by? Oh, it was 22 before, and it's now still 22. Oh, but this is how you gain them. So you got to complete side missions for her, as well as complete main chapters. I like that it actually tells you that. On that note, though, with telling you things, I don't like that in order to see certain like quest objectives, you have to come inside of this menu. So like here, look, it says collect the requested materials, but bear in mind you could at some times have upwards of like 5 or 6 side missions, and you can't easily read what the objective is from inside each one of them. You have to actually attach it as your like followed quest, go out to this screen, and then it will appear on the left hand side of the screen in the green text. Again, it just seems like they're putting one extra little hurdle in there that they really don't need to. So I can see why people have had a couple of problems with this game, but once you sort of suss out its little quirks, it's actually quite quite fun. Like, I've actually been having a really good time with it. I really like as well that it lets you know where all of the different chests are. As in, like, on the minimap, I quite like that. I'd like some that were discoverable without the use of too much hand-holding. But it will tell you when you've completed all of them in certain areas, which is pretty sick. So these are basically different quest objectives. So red is main story, blue is kind of side mission-y, and then there's, I think, a yellow one, which is kind of, like, non-important. So why don't we go over to... Let's have a look at our main mission. Straw Hats Reunited. All right, let's go find another Straw Hat Pirate. So is it literally just I can choose any one of them to go and do? Oh, sorry, yeah, let's just do that then. Let's just head north. Can I put that as my marker? If I put a marker there, does that now appear? Oh, yeah, I see. That now appears on my mini-map. Sort of like as a emphasized arrow. Fair dues. Right, let's see if we can get around the world a bit quicker here. There is also another move that you can do as well with Luffy, which is a, if you mash spacebar, you can actually, like, hover for a moment. I think I've got the points for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Or, ooh, is that another type of haki that I don't have yet? Enables Gum Gum Eagle Storm. Oh, no, this is one of my special moves. Okay, sick. Let's buy that, because I haven't actually used any of those just yet. There is another one as well called Red Hawk, so let's give it a try here. So if I hold Q and then press... Oh, wait, do I need to talk to you? Oh, I thought that was going to be a fight. So we're a friend of Jean's. We need to go to the graveyard. She went to exercise ghosts. Rumors say, if you're curious, why not check it out? Okay. All right, here we go. Here's some enemies. Right, so if I pull myself over to you... Sorry, actually. Let me do it. Oh, wait, I need to build up some combos first. Okay, fair enough. So you'll notice that when I attack the enemies, that yellow bar beneath my health bar in the bottom left corner actually goes up. So essentially, that is my combo meter. So apparently I need to get a 1 or 2 in order to use one of my big boy moves. So let's get straight in there with that. Don't even know if there's enough enemies around here to facilitate that. Oh, there, we've got one now. We've got one. So let me go over towards you. Come here, come here, come here. There we go. Nice. Hold Q and then press 1. There we go. Okay, I didn't really land it. But you can see how those moves sort of add up a little bit. Let's see if we can build up to level 2. Let's see if we can get up to that special move. Where are we going? Is there an enemy here? Okay, they're right there. They're right there. It's fine. Kill the Haki. There we go. Nice. Come on. Come on. I want level 2. Put away your knife, buddy. All right, upstairs. The combat is somewhat reactive. It is one of those games, though, similar to, like, other Dynasty Warrior games, as well as things like, I guess even, like, Dark Souls and stuff, where once you're facing a certain direction doing a move, or you're in the middle of the animation of doing a certain move, you have to wait for that animation to end. You can't sort of, like, early cancel or anything like that, which kind of sucks. I genuinely don't think there's enough enemies around for me to get my double up. Never mind. See, it's long stretches like this where there's just, like, no tree lines whatsoever that make this kind of, like, traversing around the world a little bit mundane, which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine. There we go. Got you in the chops. Oh, hello, friend. I see you there. Nice. And if I get the combo up high enough, well, I say the combo, if I just get basically the number of strikes up high enough on the left click, then you can actually get Gum Gum Pistol on the go as well, which is dope. And, of course, the final hit in every combat encounter ends with a little slow-mo. Apparently there's an item here. I want it. Yeah, see, the reason that the traversing the world could be better is if you could actually grab onto these ledges as well. Because it seems to be that you can only grab on the edges of things that have, like, a, you know, a harsh, you know, corner edge, which I totally get, because obviously that would be how you grab something, but I feel for the purposes of getting around these open parts, it'd just be nice if you could grab them, just for, like, you know, it's a cartoon, it doesn't have to make full sense, does it? Be nice to have that. Now, how do I get to this graveyard? Oh, I think I've got to go. No, no. No. That's definitely not where I've got to go. Oh, looks like there might be another straw hat clue here as well. Hello, friend. What was that long-nosed guy's deal? Oh, okay, Usopp. Fair enough. Hurry up and get him out of here. He's trying to steal my dad's tools. Okay. But if he keeps it up, I'm going to report him to the sailors. Oh, dear. Here it is. So this was the island that I was trying to get to for, like, the last 5 minutes. Oh, hello, Jean. Look how bright it is. There's no such thing as ghosts. It's just a silly rumour. Oh, God. Okay. Don't scare me like that. I thought I was a goner. Yeah, you don't just stand on a cliff edge pondering things. I wouldn't trust anybody. I wouldn't even trust myself standing on a cliff edge. Anyway, the rumours say that the ghost was running across the pond. Maybe it's still here. It's got to be Brooke, hasn't it? Yo-hoo-hoo! Just as a little bit of context as well, I've only ever read the manga. I think I've watched maybe one, potentially 2 of the movies. And then I also went to Tokyo Tower in Japan, where I watched a special exclusive like 10-minute episode, which was on like its own little unique island and stuff like that. I don't really want to say what was in it because I don't want to spoil it if you ever go to see it, or you know, if you want to find it for yourselves. But it was very, very cool. I even have this thing actually. Let me show you it. Very, very exclusive bit of artwork. But you can see it right here. It's got Tokyo Tower in the background. It's got basically the entirety of the Straw Hat Pirates. There's a couple of little extra characters hiding in there as well and stuff, but it was just really, really cool. And it's just like, I have it on my wall, and it just reminds me of that trip that I had. Look for the ghost near the pond. All right, it looks like it's probably this way. I bet this is going to be on the opposite end of the area that I searched, because I came around the whole underside and couldn't actually make it there. If he's actually on that pond now, I'm going to be well annoyed, because I don't think I can actually access it from this end. Let's see. Where is he? Oh my god, there's someone across the pond. Are you kidding me? How am I meant to scale? There's no way of getting over there, is there? I genuinely don't think there is. Maybe if I can go through this way. Oh boy, hold on a minute. Yeah, okay, hold on a minute. I might be able to just about do something here. Because I think this might be a high ground that then drops into a low ground. Ah, right, okay, yeah, we're good. If you're telling me I could have gone this way the whole time, and I've just done another loop of the island for no reason. Oh, okay, no, maybe not. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. So yeah, let me get myself over there. Ooh, we're good, we're fine. No death. I'll tell you what, let me just quickly use my launch to get up there. Hello, friends. Or foes. What? Ain't you going to apologise for scaring me? If you want to see ghosts so badly, I'll turn you into one right now. Whoa, okay. I love that it always does this little animation just before you get into a fight as well. It's pretty funny. Whoa, okay, hold up. Just quickly get the small boys down first, and we'll deal with the big boy next. Here we go. 1. Oh, nice. You're actually quite weak. He's gone, he's dead. Nice. Tortigine at the graveyard. Dude, I can't get back there. What are you talking about? There's literally, I don't think there's a way of getting over there from where I currently am. Like, genuinely. Like, look, if I try and get across there, the only method I can think of is doing this, but that only gets me to this island here. I've got no chance in hell of getting up onto that ledge. And then you saw how steep the drop was off the other side. There better be a fast travel to it now. Oh, there is. Okay. Phew. Okay, let's take that. Just seems a little unnecessary in terms of its design. At least let it link together. All right, here we go. I was so sure it was going to be Brooke. Maybe he'll turn up in a moment. Hello, friend. Right, was it a ghost? Just pirates? What a letdown. But how did ordinary pirates manage to run on water? That's pretty incredible. Oh, it is Brooke! Hello, friend.
Yo.
The king himself.
これは
Karewa. Amazing. Brooke, wait, you mean you know this ghost? Pleasure to meet you, young lady. My name is Brooke, and I once ate the revived fruit. Revive fruit, even. Damn, dude. I'm surprised this entire game is voice acted, by the way. Or at least they've got quite a lot of lines in there. They're kind of like reactionary sounds, aren't they? After he barely escaped with his life from the Sky Prison, he's been wandering around this island looking for everyone. Aww. He's going to lay low for a bit over at the graveyard. And then Jean's introducing herself. And then he's making all of his usual puns and jokes. Sweet. Let's go. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. What's this? Indistinguishable name? Grave belonged to someone you know. The former leader of this island, her mum. Oh, wow. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Apologies if I disturbed you. More, thanks for joining me. Nice to meet you. I'll take you back to the ship so you don't cause any more superiors to start flickering their eyes. All right, good stuff. Side mission complete. Ghost identity confirmed. It does feel as though this video is lacking boss fights a little bit. I have had one boss fight so far against Smoker, and it was over in the space of about 30 seconds, honestly. Like, even though I think I'm on either hard or normal difficulty, definitely not on easy or anything like that, it just seems as though the gameplay in terms of like difficulty is relatively simplistic. So that's the thing. Right, let's have a look. Jewel mine. Here we go. Let's have a little looky inside. I think we know that Robin's over in the jewel tower, or sorry, the prison tower, which was my other quest there. So we'll maybe go find her. But for now, let's find Usopp. Where is he? Where you at, Usopp? In fact, let me do a scan for him. Where is he? Any greens? Any greens? A few more greens in that direction. Normally, if there's a huddle of people, that tends to mean that there's a problem. And that one of the Straw Hats have got themselves into trouble. Ready for it? Yep, told you. Every time. Oh god, I forgot how buff he got after the time jump. I'm reading through the manga at the minute. I'm in the Wano chapter currently, but or I say chapter arc. But yeah, I bought this from the shop fair and square. You got any proof that it's yours? Oh no. Oh, the ship was a wreck, so I started fixing it on my own. I looked for a second and it was gone. Oh dear. I paid good money for this. I can't let it go without adequate compensation. Oh no. Ooh, jewels. You'd be fine with jewels. You must have seen it on top of the Topaz mine too. The Navy controls all of the mine's resources. Apparently Jean's coming with us as well. And apparently there's something hiding on the peak that he thinks will be of adequate value. I'd say the lustrous scarlet gems are your best bet for jewels that can be that you can excavate in a short time. But 3 ought to be enough to buy the tools back. Okay, mineshaft 5 it said something about just then. And apparently they're doing shift change of the sailors at the minute. You can get to the mine's halfway point from mineshaft 8 on the second floor. Let's meet there once you're done collecting them. Right, okay. I'm sure even if you can't remember all of that, I'm sure the game will guide you just fine. You just make your way to the right places. So we've got to actually smash up some rocks then. Ooh, let's go this way. See what I mean about the turning? Like, I tried to turn there way sooner. It's just not responsive enough, in my opinion. There we go. Bronze ores all over the place. Ooh, this is really cool, actually. I actually really like the look of this cave. Let's see. Let me do my observational haki. You can also mark the enemies as well, so you can basically put like a little tick on top of them. And basically, if you walk up to them at any kind of normal pace, you can get a quick knockout, and you're good to go. Although, sometimes it does that, which I find quite strange. So even though you're in the middle of an animation, which normally would seem to be you're invulnerable, whilst you're like literally not visible, it sometimes still gets you. Ooh, is that one of the things we're looking for? Yeah, that's 1 gem. 2 more gems to find. I think they're all just upstairs. Might have to go a little bit higher up, it's fine. Let's go up this way a little bit. Yeah, see, there's lots of regular items. It's the orange ones that we want, though. The little orange stars. Or the yellow stars, even. Am I any closer to that? I might have to go upstairs slightly. Ah, yeah, I see there's one just there. How would I get up to you? I guess I could try and do that, like a cheeky little angle on it. Oh, that would have been funny if I could do that. Let me see if there's a way up there. How would I get up to that? I guess maybe I can go up to that floor there. If that will let me. Oh, it's a bit too high up, I think. What about if I was to do this? So, upwards like this. Nah. Mineshaft number 5. It said something about number 5, didn't it? Let's go up it. See what happens. Aha, this is where we want it to be. Straight over, dude. Nice. I don't think he's really calling any of his cronies or his friends, so I think we're good. Oh, no! No! Ah, messed it up. I go like that. Nailed it. There you go. Oh, it's a big gem. It's not even what I was looking for. Damn, dude. Okay. Oh, is that another one? Yep, that's another gem. Sweet. And then I guess we've got to go up, what, like 1 more floor or something? Because we got this one off the 2nd floor, so there's 1 more to be found. Guess mine shaft number 7. She did say number 8, actually. Let's see if that says it takes us to the 3rd floor. Oh, that's the hillside exit. Okay, that's not what we need. There we go. There's the last one. Right. So now we go out of, what? Is it number... It was number 8, wasn't it? To get outside. Yeah, it looks like we're going the right way. Mineshaft number 8. Let's go. So I think out here we should have at least, what, Jean, yeah. Don't know if Usopp's going to be there as well. Potentially. Oh my god, that's bright. Oh god, it's blinded. There we go. I thought we left Minecraft. There should have been no diamonds. Woo! Anyway, we got all the diamonds. Good. That'll be enough to buy back the tools. And now we're headed to the peak. Ooh. Okay, get to the peak. Peak of the Topaz mine. I mean, I guess we just keep going this way, right? 370 meters away. Fair dues. God, it really is bright, isn't it? Jeez. The lighting engine, I've got to admit, is really nice in this game. Other than, like, the frame rate and the motion blur, I haven't touched any of the other settings. So, by default, this is kind of, like, how nice the game actually looks. And I've seen a few people commenting about the difference in texture from, like, environment pieces and then Luffy himself in terms of, like, it seems like the world is more detailed. But I don't mind that one bit. I actually quite like the little differentiation. I think it makes it easier to see yourself and the enemies in the world. And yeah, I just kind of like it. Not that you can lose yourself, because you fill up the whole like middle third of the screen, but you know what I'm saying. This is a very quiet run. Here we go. Oh my god. Why are we coming to a big ass crystal on top of the mountain? This ought to be enough to buy it back. What? Where are Usopp and Jean? Maybe they're this way. I love that the NPCs always seem to be like miles ahead of you, yet the moment that they're on a follow quest, like an escort mission, they're then really, really slow. It's weird, right? They go from teleporting to being sloths. What do we got? Big gem. A little bit more from there as well. It's a gem fragment. Where are they? They're supposedly in this circle somewhere. I don't think I saw them at the foot of it. Oh, wait. Whoa. Hello. Cannon time. I'll take that. Alright, you got me. This is the Omni Cannon. It can fire anything at all into the stratosphere. Right. When did you have time to build that? You don't really mean to use that to fire Luffy at the Sky Prison, do you? Wait, am I going to the Sky Prison? Oh, snap. I can't answer all these questions. You'll have to ask Frankie. Oh, my God. Alright, I just thought we could use this to get to the Sky Island. Damn. Let's get going. This is going to be like that Skypiea arc all over again. Or however people pronounce it. Skypiea, Skypiea, I don't know. People seem to have different pronunciations. Right, dig up some of the jewels from here then. I'm guessing that we are going to get into some kind of big boy fight. Because we're mining the main diamond. Oh, someone's angry that we're here. Okay, we've been spotted. Time to fight. Yep, crack the knuckles. Let's give them hell. I'm just going to get straight in there with a fight. Here we go. Nice. Let's get him. Might even change out my armament haki. Press and hold. And release. Big boy hits. Nice. Oh, you stay away from Jean, you lot. Can't be having any of that. No, thank you. Now, as much as you can't dodge with this armament, the fact you can still do your little, like, pull towards move is actually quite sick. And I reckon in one more move's time... Ah, no, see, facing the wrong direction. Doesn't work. It's a bit of a doozy. And there you go, fight over. Bear in mind that was supposed to be, I guess, like a semi-boss fight. Nada. Nothing. No challenge. Cool, we got some gems. Nice. Bring the jewel to Vaughn in the Topaz mine town. Can I just teleport there? Yeah, okay. Let's go. There we go. Can't believe it. Since you claim to be pirates, I thought for sure you were trying to deceive me so you could steal it. You will keep your promise, won't you, Vaughn? Alright, here you go. Sorry for suspecting the worst of you. Good. All sorted. Now we can go back to some emergency repairs on the Sunny. Yeah! Oh, I hope we get to sail the Sunny inside of this game. I kind of want to go to the Sunny just to show you it, because obviously it's quite a novelty seeing it in like a 3D setting rather than a 2D setting. Should we have a little wander over there? It is all the way down here. There you go. On the southern coast, right by the Amber Harbour. So basically at the start of the game, you escape the Sky Prison. You go and rescue Chopper, and then on your way back to the Sunny, there's a pirate that's having a little bit of trouble with some of his fellow pirates, and basically he gets beat up a little bit. You protect him. Chopper's like, I'll heal him up, and then in reply, the pirate's like, oh, well, we've heard about like a devil fruit user, which is obviously Robin, over at like another spot in the town, and that's kind of how all of this world exploration gets started and stuff, which is pretty cool. Right, here we go then. This is the Sunny. So it's really weird to see it kind of in motion, like, you know, in like 3D, because obviously I've never really played too many of the games, and you don't often get to go on the Sunny. You more just have the characters knocking about, but you got all the doors, and I don't think a single one of them opens. It does have a reflectiveness though in the little sphere of the door window, I guess, which is quite nice. But other than that, there's not really anything else to do here. There is one option actually, and that's in this door right here. You can change clothes. I don't have any other outfits just yet, but that is something that you've got at your disposal. And I guess this sort of acts as your point of sort of, you know, crafting and dismantling as well, doesn't it? Should we see if we can make any outfits? Oh, I can't. That's all the recipes I know. Oh, okay, never mind then. I thought maybe I could make something else. Never mind. What's Chopper up to? Number of injured keeps mounting, and you're a doctor. You're just doing your thing. What about Frankie? Hello, Frankie boy. Oh, same meeting you again. Never mind. And Brooke, do you do anything special on the pirate ship, friend, or are you just here to chill? Nope, you just stand here and play music. Or you get a couple of items from talking to them as well. It's not too bad, I guess, but there you go. That is a look, everybody, at the brand new One Piece game. I'm sure that once you get all of the Straw Hat Pirates, then the more sort of intense battles and intense storylines will kick off. But for now, that is a little look at the combat, some of my little gripes about the mechanics of the game and stuff like that. A little demonstration of what it looks like in 60 FPS, as well as, you know, no motion blur on. So hopefully that will help you get a bit more of an informed decision on whether you want to pick up this game for yourselves. I think I'm probably going to keep on playing it. I think it's certainly more so because it's One Piece rather than the game actually being good. I think this is just going to be like a laid back, easy one for me to play, and just I get to spend more time in this world. That's it for me. But either way, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you did watch this far, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.